Okay, hi guys. How's everyone?
Fine, sir. Hi, sir. Fine.
Okay, that's great. That's great, guys. Okay, guys. So till the last class, I guess we have covered what's Postman, right?
Yes, sir.
So what's Postman? Who is going to tell what's Postman? Okay, it's very strange that you guys are not aware of this
It's
answer.
a tool. It's a tool for testing API.
Okay,
Manually.
that's pretty fine. Yeah, that's a tool for developing and testing APIs, either using manual testing or either using automation testing. And not only APIs, even also web services. Okay. Okay, guys. So I guess I need not to repeat what is Postman. We will be discussing what are collections in Postman. Okay. Okay. So what are collections in API? Before we discuss what are collections in Postman, I want you guys to tell me what is collection in API, collection or resource.
Sir, it's a bunch of all the API which we are using in the app or website.
Bro, I didn't ask what are collections in Postman. I asked, my question was what are collection or resources in an API? Okay, okay. That's very strange, guys, that you are unaware of these answers. Okay. I want you guys to revise the last two lectures. Last two lectures, right? Yeah, last two lectures. And whenever I will be asking this question next, I want answers from at least 5 to 6 people. Okay, so that's all. Okay, so let's start. What are collections? Okay, guys, so give me a heads up or give me a thumbs up if you can see my postman. Okay, guys, so collection is nothing different in postman. Again, these are the resources. These are the resources. These are collection of requests. Okay, collection or bunch of requests. Okay, making them easier to access and run the request. Is that fine, guys? Okay, guys, just allow me a minute, guys. Let me switch my workspace. So, yeah, that's cool. Okay, guys. So that's a very basic interface of Postman. When you will be installing Postman, you will be seeing this interface. How many of you have already installed Postman? That's cool. Okay. So do you see a plus icon here? That's very similar to a folder, guys. That's very similar to a folder. It's like we have kept all the requests inside a folder, and that folder will be known as collection. Okay. So what are collections? Collections let you group your request, not group your request, group related requests, making them easier to access and run. Is that all right, guys? Give me a thumbs up if you understood what are collections. I guess that was very simple, guys. That was very simple. Okay, guys. Just a quick question. What are environments? What are environments? we have a topic about this, and we have a topic about this in our manual testing. I hope everyone remember what are environments. Okay, guys. So see, let me tell you what are environments. Environments are nothing, guys. Environments are nothing. Environments are just the configuration on which you are going to test. Okay. The biggest example is UAT and production. You guys are familiar with UAT environment and production environment, right, guys? Give me a thumbs up if you are familiar with UAT and production. Okay, guys. That's great. That's great. You guys are familiar with UAT and production. So, what was the question? What are environments? Okay, my actual question is what is environment? What are environments in Postman? Okay. So again, guys, environment. You guys know that there is a difference between configuration of UAT and production. These are very similar, but they have some configuration, right? But they have some configurations. Am I right, guys? Like URL for UAT is different and URL for production is different. Am I right on this point? UAT server size is big and UAT server size is small and production server size is actually way big than UAT. Am I right, guys? Okay, guys, I want a thumbs up from everyone on this point. Okay, so environment in Postman is a set of variables or properties. Okay, in your Postman request. Okay, I will show you guys. I will show you. Give me a thumbs up if you guys can see my Postman. Do you guys see option for environments here? See, there is a global environment. Global environment means there are some properties of the APIs which remain global for every environment. Either you are working on UAT or either you are working on production or either you are working on any other environment. Global variables will remain same. Global variable means global properties. Okay. And you can create new environments. For example, you can create a new environment and set variable type, that's property, type of property, initial value and current value. Okay. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear? We will be looking into all these things practically very soon. Don't worry, maybe today or maybe tomorrow. Is that clear, guys? Okay, that's cool. That's cool, guys. Okay, guys. Okay. 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 So let's create two environments. Oh, before I create two environments, I will show you a API contract. Guys, whenever you are going to test a API, you need the complete document about the API, that how API is going to work and how API is going to work and what is the method of API. Okay, what is the URL for the API, what is the requirement of that API, and what is the input payload or what are the parameters for the API. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you understood this. We will be doing all these requests one by one. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, before I proceed, you guys can see two URLs. Am I right? You guys can see two URLs. Am I right, guys? Okay, that's cool. That's cool, guys. Okay, so we will use one environment for our UAT environment and the other environment for production environment. Is that cool, guys? Okay, so I will consider this as production and this as UAT. Is that fine, guys? Okay, cool. I hope that you are getting everything. Okay, so these are base URLs, right? And I hope everyone is familiar what are base URL. For here, like google.com is the base URL. I hope everyone is familiar with this. I have explained this a lot of time in the previous sessions. Okay, so let's create two environments. I will name one as UAT and another one as prod. All right, UAT. Okay, and for the other one, I will name it as prod. Okay, guys. Okay, so mm, let's set in the properties. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's set in the properties. Okay. Okay. I will call this variable as base URL. Okay. And the type will be default. Okay. And its initial value will be, since it's production, I'm going to use this URL, rahulshettyacademy.com. All right. Okay. 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 Where is the postman? Here. Okay, guys, one more thing. Right now, we are going to use initial value and current value as same. I will explain it to later. What is this? Like initial value and current value. And always, always make sure that you guys are saving everything. You need to hit Control plus S after any change. Postman doesn't have a auto save feature. Okay, so hit Control plus S to save this. Okay, is that clear, guys? Okay, that's cool. Now let's set the base URL for. I will not make any other changes. Base URL, base URL. Okay, that's same. That's okay, guys. Make sure that I will tell you something. Wait. Right now we are just initializing it. I am doing nothing to it. Okay, I'm doing nothing to it. I will explain you few things about this. Okay. So before we use these things, okay, let me hit Control plus this and close all the tabs. Okay, we will make a collection. Okay, since all these APIs are about a library, so I will name this collection as library. Okay, I will create a blank collection and name this collection as library. Okay, guys, I hope that, guys, is my screen shared or not? Okay. So I hope everything is clear till now, and we have created this thing, a library API. All right. Now you can see I can add a request here either by hitting this URL add a request, or I can just hit these three dots and it will have a option add request. Okay. Do you guys understood how to add a request? So now let's add a request in this. Okay. Before I jump to add in some request. mm, Okay. So we will, you see, this request is for adding a book. Okay, add book complete URL. Okay, and this request says ISL value should be number only. And okay, and ISBN should be unique to insert. For every book, ISBN should be unique. Okay, so provide random ISBN which makes it unique. Okay, guys, you guys must be thinking of this, that from where you will be getting this document. You need to ask from your developer to provide you API contract. Okay, guys, is this clear, guys? Okay, that's great. That's great. So this is the input payload JSON. We will be discussing where to put in all this. Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. So okay. So right now we are using production. Okay. So I will add a request. I'm not okay. So this is the URL, guys. This is the URL to add a book. Okay. Now this also has an input payload JSON. This is nothing, guys, but this is the input data which we need to provide to API to add a book into our database. Okay, guys, this is very similar. Just think of this as a website and you guys are filling in the data on this website, and this data will get stored on your database. Do you guys understood this? Okay, so always this should be always in a JSON format. Okay, I will copy this and go back to Postman, and you guys see this body, hit this body and select raw here. Okay, now paste that JSON. Okay, guys, I will make some changes. Learn API automation with Tech Bharat. Okay, I will say that ISBN of this is N1234. Okay, and ISL will be 2657. Okay, and author is Nikhil. Okay, guys, give me a thumbs up if you understood. I just made few data changes and nothing else. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you understood this. Okay, so let's check once in the contract if we have something like that. Okay, guys, so do you see we should be receiving something like this? And I can notice one thing, that this ID is concatenation of BCD227. So we need to verify that this kind of JSON should be received. Okay, this kind of JSON should be received. All right, guys, give me a thumbs up if you understood this. Okay, guys, so let's hit and see if we are receiving this kind of JSON or not. Okay, I will hit on send button and see, we have the status code 200. We have the status code as 200. Okay, and the message is successfully added. Was that the message? Yeah, that's the message, successfully added in the contract. Contract is nothing. Contract is just a document that will tell you what are the expected result and how this API works. Okay, and we also have this ID. Let's check if this ID is the concatenation of ISBN and IL N1234, and then we have 2657, which is exactly addition of concatenation of ISBN and IL number. Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you understood this. Okay, so you guys have understood this. Okay, so let me call this request as add book. Okay, this request is add book, and this was a get request, right? Okay, guys, we have something. We have something. How did it worked on get method? It's actually a post method. It's actually a post method. How did it work? Okay, I don't know. Maybe actually this API is not created by us. This API is not created by us. Let's see if this works on post also. Okay, book already exists. Let me make some changes. Well, okay, okay, great. Okay, guys. So this API actually has a bug. This API actually has a bug. Okay, this API actually has a bug. No worries. So do you guys understood what actually happened? We are on the right track, nothing wrong. This was actually the mistake of the API. We are actually using a third party API. As I told you, every time I will be using a third party website for automation or any teachings. Okay, we are not using our own material. On material in the sense we are obviously using on notes to teach and on knowledge to teach, but yeah, like these kind of resources we are using from third party. Okay. Okay, guys. So give me a thumbs up if this is understood by this, understood this, and you guys have understood this request. Okay. Okay, that's amazing. Okay.
So what we added, like book URL, any, what is ISBN in that?
Bro, that's just a information. That's just a information. Just think of it as a website, and this website is telling you to fill a form if you want to add a book in the database. That's very simple. You need not to worry about this data. This data will be provided to you by developer. Okay. This,
Oh,
what is the input payload? How, what is the format of input payload? You can prepare the data on your own, but you can, like I change the data. All right. You can also change the data with anything, but this format will be provided to you by your developer. Okay. Is that fine?
oh, yes.
Okay, guys, that's great.
Nikhil, why you it's not a get request, it's a put your post request,
Uh,
right?
sorry, I didn't get it.
It's actually not the get request, it's the post or put request, right?
It's
Get
only a
request means we are reading the data from the server, but here
wait,
we're
wait,
adding
wait, wait,
the
wait,
data in the
wait,
server.
wait, wait, wait. Let me speak. Let me speak. This actually has a bug. This API actually has a bug that this should not worked on get request. This should have not worked on get request. This is the first thing. Okay. Now let's ignore that thing. Let's ignore that thing. Okay. The second thing you said, that's a post or put request. See, post and put are totally different. Post is used to add data in the server or database. Okay. Put request is used to update the data in your server. Is that okay? Do you understood? That was a bug.
Yeah,
That's a
yes,
different scenario. Put has
yes,
nothing
yes.
in relation to post. Okay. Put has nothing in relation to with post. All right. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, guys. So I hope that you have understood this. So now let's see what is the next request,
Nikhil, why you selected raw there?
because that's the rule. That's how it is done. You have to, whenever you are sending data, whenever you are sending a JSON data, you have to select raw here. Okay, is that fine? And also
Yeah,
make
yeah,
sure that JSON is selected here.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay. So
there
we
is.
just do API in JSON format.
Sorry, I didn't get your question. Can you please repeat it?
So we just use the JSON code only to perform API testing.
See, JSON is not a code. First thing, JSON is a format. Okay, JSON is
Okay.
a object type and nothing else. JSON is not a coding language. First thing is this. Just simple. Like text is a format, Excel is a format, JSON is a file format. Okay, do you got
Yeah,
that?
understood. Yeah, understood.
So JSON is nothing, just a data format. Okay.
Okay.
एंड सर अगर हम लोग ऐसे मल्टीपल एंट्री करेंगे तो थर्ड पार्टी वाले को प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी ना?
नहीं भाई, क्या प्रॉब्लम होगी?
ठीक है।
Hello, Nikhil.
Sorry. हाँ, yeah bro.
A small doubt. When we use post, we will get a 201 code, right? 200 also sometimes.
Bro, you will always get 200 if your request is valid. Let me show you something. Let me
Yeah,
show
but
you something. I have commented this name, okay? I have commented this name. Okay, it's still 200. This API is actually having some bugs. Okay. Mm,
but but somewhere I heard that when we use post method and run something, we will get a status code as 201. So that I got doubt.
bro, 201 and 200 are the same category. You can either receive that actually
Oh,
depends on how your API is built. Okay, that actually depends on how
oh,
your API is built. Do you understood this? That depends how your API
okay,
is
okay.
built.
Got-
You can, in the code, developer can set this thing manually that this API should be returning 201 or 200. That can be manually set by developer in the code. Okay, is that fine?
Yeah, yeah. Thank you. I got it.
Okay, guys, great, guys, great. Okay, okay. So let's see what are the other requests. Okay, so okay, again we have another request, that's get book. Okay, to get a book. Okay, guys, that's get a book. Okay, this has some filter author name, and this method is get. Okay, and this will return JSON to me something like that. Okay, this will return JSON to me something like that. Okay, also it's not mandatory that it will return me one result, it can return me multiple results. Okay, since this filter is based on author name. Okay, this filter is based on author name, so there can be many Nikhil in the author list, right? Am I right, guys? Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you have understood this point. Okay, great, guys. Okay, guys, I will just copy this URL and will create a new request. I have added in a request, and that would be a get request, obviously. And okay, this is the endpoint for that. Okay, I will paste this endpoint here, and I will call author name as Nikhil. Okay, hit save button, and again, let me send this request. See, do you see? Learn APM automation with Java RS 195. Many results are written. Okay, name of the book. Do you see many results are written? The all of these requests are created by Nikhil. Someone named Nikhil. Okay, since I am not the only person who's using this API, there may be many Nikhil. Okay, do you guys understood this? Guys, let's try to search with. I'm not. I don't know if this filter is going to work or not. But whenever we hit, okay, let me make some changes first. Okay, 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 do you see this ID? Let's try to search on the basis of this ID. Okay, let's try to search on the basis of this ID. And this same book should be returned. Okay, Learn API Automation with Tech Bharat. I don't know if this API supports ID filter or not. This actually depends on developer. Let's change this. I told you, right? This you can do this thing. Okay, ID is this. And okay. Okay, guys. So let's send this request. And this worked. This worked. We have we have the same book. That means our request was successful and our data was added in the database. This clear this that means our API is working fine. Our data is being added to database. Am I right, guys? Give me a thumbs up if I'm correct, guys. Okay, guys. Do you understood this?
Nikhil, I have a question that this all is happening in the backend part, but how we can justify these all things on the basis of front end part?
I don't understand your question. We are doing API testing, and API testing is completely related to backend. API
Yeah,
testing has nothing to do
but
with front end.
no, no, but we, yeah, like in first session, we show one example, like for a hotel booking. So there we were observing that if someone is
Let me
searching
let
for,
me show you. Let me show you. Let
so
me show
yeah,
you.
like that only I'm asking.
How do you verify front end? Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. Just wait a minute. I will open Go IBBO. Okay. 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 I'm not logging in. Okay. I will search. Let's search from Chandigarh to Hyderabad. Okay. Okay. Let it be New Delhi to Hyderabad. Okay. Mm, let's search for tomorrow. Okay. Hit inspect. Come to the network tab. Clear everything. Hit on search flight. There may be some API with flight. Yeah, I guess I'm not logged in. That's why. Wait. Hit inspect. Come to network tab. Clear everything. Refresh the page. There may be some API that's related to this data. Okay. This is related to add. This is again related to metadata. See, GoIBibo is a vast site. It's hard to find out. Like it's very much many APIs are being called when you just when you just hit a refresh. Okay, but I am still trying to figure it out if we can find something. Okay, I'm not able to find exact API, but related API, I guess. Let me show you the response. See, this is what we searched. Request. That's a request. We search flight from Delhi to Hyderabad on this date, right? This was the count of adult and children's in the flight. Am I right? This is the source and this is the date of joining, and again alternative dates. No flights found for this trip. There might be something when, see, this is showing the prices for flights. Alternative date, on a alternative date there may be the price 6500. Okay, I will show you. There might be 6500 price. Okay, okay, this, see, can you see this? Here is the 6500 price on Feb 15. As obviously I'm not working in Gohai Vivo, so I don't know what exact API is being called here. But do you understood how you can validate it on front end if the data is coming correctly or not?
Yeah, got it. Little bit understood.
You need practice. That's
Very
actually a complex
good
part. That's
presentation.
actually a complex part. APIs are being tested before the UI is made. Okay, API is
So
being tested.
when we do projects, there we will do it now.
Yeah, when you will be doing the project, see, this what I showed you. You use these in real projects in the industry. This inspect thing. Okay, there you can do it easily because you will know which API is being called for which data. Okay, because already you have tested the APIs, right?
And there we will have a data also for everything.
Exactly. There we don't, here right now here we don't know because I'm not having
Yeah,
any API contract for Go IBO, right? So that was just an
exactly.
example. That was just an example.
Can you check this Rahul Shetty Academy website?
I guess we are not going to check everything, but let me show you few things. If some of APIs are called here or not. Let's see. I guess there are no APIs on this page. Guys, this is a very simple React page. I don't think that there is a API. But still, just for your sake, let me see. No APIs. This is a static page, okay? No APIs, guys. See, there was a API for which the status is returned 404.
Yeah, it means for this page there's no API.
That doesn't mean that for this page we don't have any API. There might be some APIs, but it isn't called. Something is returned wrong. All right.
Because here is 4004 like after requesting, there's a
What
404.
is the meaning of 404?
Like if we are
404
trying to
means
fetch
404
something,
means
we
the
are
API you are trying to hit. 404 means the API you are trying to hit is actually
no
not
data.
present. Okay?
Exactly, no data found for that.
Not no data, not no data. No data is a different scenario. The request is not valid.
Oh, got it. Yeah,
Either you have entered incorrect data during the request. There might be chances that I have entered incorrect data here. All right.
exactly.
See, my phone number is crossing the length of 10, I guess. So there can be many reasons, guys. Okay. Also, I can show you actually green card. Okay, wait, allow me a minute. Let me check if we can check other website for APIs. Allow me a minute. Okay, guys, I have to sign in here, yeah. Okay, guys, allow me a minute. I will do it for you guys. Okay. Mm, all right. This was something that I wanted. Okay, guys, I will hit the refresh button. Okay. I guess I have closed some. Do you guys see something? Do you see a request called product.json?
Yes.
See, broccoli has a ID 1. Its price is 120. And even here it's 120. This has a URL to some image, and I am very sure that URL is for this image. What's the category? Category is vegetables. Okay. I can show you more. See, cauliflower. This must be cauliflower. See, can you see how the data is loaded on front end? All this data is coming from backend through a API, and front end is showing it on web page. It on the web page through the designing logic. Do you guys understood? I guess that was a good example.
Yes.
Yes, that was a good example. Are there still any doubts for anyone? Guys, any doubts?
No.
Okay. Okay. Okay, guys, I guess we are already 40 minutes with the class. We did this, right? We did this. Now, I will rename this request. I will rename this as getbook, okay? Okay, actually, I will call this as getbook by ID. Okay, cool. Now let's see what are other things we are having. Okay, we already did this, right? With ID. Okay, it's also mentioned in contract also. Okay, now we have delete book. Okay, and delete book is also a post method. Do you got that, guys? It's not mandatory that every delete request is a delete request. Okay, delete can be done by post, and delete can be done by if you will use the single delete request now, this will erase all the data. Okay, this is going to delete all the data. But if you are going to use this request mentioned in the contract, this will have some modifications. Since see, this has a input payload, and this will only delete the book for which you are providing the ID. Do you got that, guys? It's very similar running a delete query in SQL using without using where condition. Okay. Okay, guys. So let's use this request and try to delete the book we added. Okay. Try to delete the book we added, and after deleting the book, we will again try to get that same book, and the response should be different. Okay. Okay. So let's go. Okay. I will let me set this up. Okay. Add a request. And this would be a post request. Okay, this would be a post request, and let me copy the URL. I have copied the URL, and let's copy this input payload. Okay, before copying the input payload, let's copy this endpoint. Okay. Okay, now let's select body, raw, and JSON is already selected, and let's go to contract. Okay. Okay, and now let's do one thing, guys. Let's replace the ID by this ID. Okay. Okay, I have replaced the ID with the same ID for which we use get book request. See, that's the same book we added into the database. Then we get the same book from the database. Now I am going to delete the same book from the database. All right. Okay. Let's hit send. Okay. So the message says book is deleted successfully. Is this the same message in the API contract? This is the same message. All right. Okay. Now let's try to get this book using get book request. Okay. Let me hit the book requested by requested ID or the author name does not exist. Do you understood this, guys? That means the book has been deleted. This means our request is working fine. It deleted the data from database. Do you understood this, guys? Okay. See, 404 not found. Okay, and also let's try to add this book again, and this should be added. This should not return me the response that this book is already existing. Okay, this should return me this same response. Okay, let me hit send again and see same response is returned again. Now let me try it again. It should say book already exist. See, it says book already exist. Let me try to get that book. I should not receive this message. See, I was able to get the book. Now let me delete the book again. Okay, I should get the same response. Okay, the book is successfully deleted. Now let me try to delete it again. See, delete book operation failed. Looks like book doesn't exist. Do you guys understood these operations? Creating, reading, and deleting. Do you guys understood this? Give me a thumbs up, guys, if you understood all these three operations and the relation between three requests.
But I have a doubt. Why are you using delete request? Why are you using post request to delete the data? Why not delete
My
only?
answer is same. That depends on developer. That depends on developer. I am not the creator of this
But if
API.
no, but if already there's something for delete, then why we are not using that one? Like in that way, I'm asking.
That completely depends on your developer. Okay, one more thing. If you will be using delete request directly, it will erase the complete database. Okay, it will erase the complete database. Okay, so that's why there are another provisions for delete request. Okay,
Okay, so there's no way by which we can they are justified that yeah we want to delete this much data only.
there is nothing like justification in development. You can create anything, you can develop anything, right? There is no justification for anything. If I will be using delete request, okay, it might delete the complete database. Okay, let me also try that if it will do that. Since this API has many bugs, I'm not sure if it will do the same or not. It returned 200. It returned 200, but returned me not a single response. Okay, let's try to add the book again. Let's try to add the book again, and it should be added. See, when I use the only delete request, it has deleted the complete database. That's very similar. That's very similar to running a delete query in SQL without using a where condition. It has deleted the complete database now. That's why I was not using the delete request. Do you understood?
Yeah, got it.
Do you now have a justification?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I will be not using a delete here. I will be using post here only. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, guys. I guess just go and do some hands-on with these three requests. Okay. This API contract is already uploaded in the drive in the folder named API resources. You guys can get this library API contract from there and start practicing. Just create these three requests, test them manually. Okay, test them manually, and we'll be doing a very complete automation on this. Okay. Okay, guys, so that's enough for today. I hope you enjoyed the class and understood everything. Okay, guys, before we leave, are there any doubts related to anything, either API or either anything? Okay, if no one is having any doubt, let's wind up, guys.